Good evening, boys and ghouls, and welcome to Horror Comics. I am your humble horror host, Frankie King, and today we are talking about Batman 89. If you remember previously on this channel, we've reviewed the Don't worry, boys and girls, that is not whiskey. That is 11 electrolytes specially formulated by a man named Dr. Arnold Palmer. Who apparently is a pro golfer in his spare time. Takes all kinds. Anyways, this is Batman 89, based on the Tim Burton Batman verse. Writer Sam Hamm, Joe Cusano's artist, Leonard Ito colorist, Clayton Cowles letterer. Created and inspired by the stories of Bill Kane about Finger. Now, boys and ghouls, this essentially plays on what the third movie of Batman could have been. So we get our good friend Billy Dee Williams, known to Star Wars fans as Lando, but known to fans of the Tim Burton Batman movies for a while. He was Harvey Dent in the first movie. But sadly, we never got to see him transform into Two-Face. Well, this book, you can't tell, renders that. And, boys and girls, also brings in Robin to the continuity of the Timiverse, Burtonverse, whatever you want to call it. This is I believe, a 12 issue series. And essentially tries to fill in some of the plot holes left from the movies. Overall, it's a great story. Interesting enough, they do take a page from Batman Beyond here, as well as some of the other later Batman movies, by having basically people have been groups. They formed like a sort of quasi neighborhood watch, Red Angels type deal, but they all dress as Batman. And they're actually criminals who are dressing like Jokers. So you do have the Jokers game in here as well. And later on you get Two-Face and the multiverse theory and all kinds of good stuff, boys and ghouls. We also get Barbara Gordon as well as Tim Drake. So overall, this is a fun series, interesting concepts. We see the return of Catwoman. So overall, boys and ghouls, I enjoyed this series immensely. I thought it was a wonderfully well-written series, wonderfully well-drawn. And if you're a fan of the Tim Burton Batman movies and you feel like they're just left so much hanging, I think this is a good wrap-up to it. I tend to really like these ones where they take Batman and try and do something different with him. I believe we have a couple of volumes in our archive of the 66 Batman one. Let us know, boys and ghouls, if at some point you'd like to talk about some of those stories. I don't know if we'd review the whole book, but there are several stories that I feel will be appropriate, including one featuring here, our favorite villain, King Tut. Alright, boys and girls, until next time, do not fear the night, because sometimes the creatures of the night, they only want to help us.